Hey guys, good morning. If you guys are new here or you're a returning subscriber, my name is Natalie, and I have a lot of different types of videos that I like to make, but today's video, or this week's video, is going to be another Follow Me for the Week. I know it's a little bit different than my other Follow Me for the Week videos because my other Follow Me for the Week videos was in college and university, but it's the summer and I really wanted to make another one of these videos to give myself a whole week of self-care instead of just one video. At the end of last semester at school, I started to realize that I had been sort of spreading myself thin and always giving my time and my effort for other people's benefit by trying to study in order to help other students, going out of my way to do favors for other people, or going out of my way to do favors for my boyfriend, going out of my way to do things for my dog, and I sort of overlooked myself a little bit too much, and that is no one else's fault but my own, because I was the one who decided to put their needs above mine to the point that I started to feel mentally drained. And so I told myself at the end of last semester, when I started to realize that this was happening, that my summer goal would be to actually spend the time to finally learn how to relax and take the time to rejuvenate myself, and also find myself again and sort of do a little bit more self-care, essentially. But I have been failing that goal. So I decided that I will spend a whole week sort of giving myself self-love and caring about myself a little bit more than I have been. And I'm going to take you guys along with me to keep me accountable for actually taking care of myself. I had been planning this for a while, but I really want to take myself on a solo date. And you guys might be wondering, like, don't you have a boyfriend? Aren't you in a happy relationship? Did your relationship end? Is there a reason why you have to do this for yourself? Are you having problems in your relationship? But no, I think it's important to take care of yourself and love yourself, and sometimes, taking yourself on a date, even if you are in a relationship or you're not, is actually something that's really good for you. And I know that it's something that I used to do a lot to make myself feel better. I used to go out by myself all the time, like take myself out to coffee shops, take myself out to eat dinner, things like that, but I haven't really been doing that for myself. And it might be weird for some of you to think that, like, oh, you have a boyfriend, like you can go on dates with your boyfriend, but I think it's also really important for me to spend the time and sort of get to know myself again. I want to definitely foster my relationship with myself, so that's why I want to go on a date by myself. I mean, I think it's important to have a support system, but I also think it's important for me to be able to value myself and value my own company, and that's sort of the point of this sort of Follow Me for the Week, taking myself on a solo date and taking care of myself. But yeah, today I want to dye my hair, sort of change my look a little bit, because dyeing my hair is a sort of form of self-love. In terms of this week, there are a few things I want to get done. I want to dye my hair, I want to do my own nails, I want to do my own makeup, I want to pick out an outfit to go out by myself, I want to go out on a solo date. I also want to maybe spend some time reading or doing other small self-care things, such as like showering or doing other things like that. So I'll definitely be doing that as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. But yeah, so you guys are gonna come along with me while I go dye my hair. So I finished dyeing my hair. So the next step is to wait for about an hour or so to let it dry and sort of set. I cleaned my area around the bathroom already, but yeah, I also got this sort of plastic trash bag or grocery bag, and I'm just gonna stick my head in it because I don't want blue to get everywhere. So now it's time to see what's next. Probably gonna read a little bit because I've been wanting to. I got a new book. I got the Atomic Habits book, the book that everybody raves about all the time, about changing their life, and I really wanted to see if it was worth it, so time to go read.
Young and open-hearted, desperate to feel wanted, gave too much to people that left me disregarded. Used to be easier to give than to take. Used to think everyone would treat me the same, but now I'm calling back my energy from every single thing that wasn't meant for me. Old friends, ex-lovers, and my enemies, I wish in peace. But now I'm writing love letters to myself before I give them to anyone else. And you live on, figure it out, and don't hate me somehow, 'cause I hope you're happy now. I never wanna leave the sky. The way you made me feel alive. I was in the dark and baby, you're the light. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moonlight. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. Couldn't fight if I wanted. Flying to places that I never thought I could go. You're a meteor shower, falling down all over me. Yeah, you're making me glow. Couldn't fight if I wanted. Flying to places that I never thought I could go. Starry-eyed, got me
Good morning. This morning I decided to go outside to a coffee shop I have never been to, and even though it's a very gloomy day and it's not really conducive to being outside or being in a coffee shop, and I was kind of freezing my little butt off, I definitely enjoyed going out to the coffee shop. This was something that I used to do all the time by myself, but recently I found myself only wanting to go to coffee shops with friends, or with my boyfriend, or etc. However, I think it's important when I go by myself because I don't really talk about this a lot, but I have a lot of social anxiety, and I also struggle with agoraphobia, and I struggle with that a lot, and recently I've been struggling with it a little bit extra, and the fear is not something that I can really explain. It's kind of a fear of just everything that's outside, and it's overwhelming fear, and it doesn't really have a reason. It's just that it is, and it really causes me to have trouble going outside, or causes me to have trouble interacting with the world. But this morning I built up enough courage and I built up enough motivation to be able to get myself to go outside, and it was definitely worth it because I got a lot of work done and I got to meet a few new people, whether it's just a smile at random people or it's the little interactions that I have with the person who's taking my order. It was definitely something that helped heal my soul.
young and open-hearted, desperate to feel wanted, gave too much to people that left me disregarded. Used to be easier better give than a take. Used to think everyone would treat me the same, but now I'm calling back my energy from every single thing that wasn't meant for me. Old friends, ex-lovers, and my enemies, I wish in peace. But now I'm writing love letters to myself before I give them to anyone else. I'm writing love letters to myself before I give them to anyone else. Da 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 do da 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 do, yeah. Older and I'm wiser, taking all my time. Baby, find a balance, everything aligned. That's what I'm becoming, love of my own line. I've been more selective and protective over mine, yeah, yeah. So now I'm writing love letters to myself. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. Losing all my focus, I can't even control it. You know your lips are golden, baby, get me high. Touching me like lightning, yeah, keeping it exciting. You know exactly what to do to blow my mind. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed, got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. This bed is out of space, just keep painting constellations. You cover me in glitter till I'm shining bright. I never wanna leave the sky. The way you made me feel alive. I was in the dark and baby, you're the light. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed, got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the like a summer in my heart till you found another northern star. Following a lover right out of my ocean, and I was broken. But you know what they say, time's got a good way of healing. I'm back on my feet and I'm happier than ever, like I never thought forever was you. My skies are blue, dancing kind of weather, back together like I wasn't into. Thought I was doomed, but I moved through the heartache mood. I don't care what you do, I'm happy.
This summer, I've been really getting into baking a lot. When I was little, I used to bake like all the time. I used to bake cookies or croissants or bread. My favorite thing to bake was definitely croissants, but I've been slowly getting back into baking by using like the pre-made cookie mixes or brownie mixes. But hopefully I will be able to do even more throughout the summer and maybe document it a little bit more for you guys. It's definitely a very nostalgic feeling for me, and it helps me relax a lot. I definitely want to start a series on my channel that's coming soon, and I'm already planning it in the works of adding a lot of animations, but also doing mainly just cooking videos or baking videos in a whole entire series so that you guys can watch it on its own and not just in these little follow me for the week videos, so they're not small little segments only. Baking or cooking or other small hobbies like that, it can allow you to sort of have this new challenge or this way of relaxing. It definitely helps me relax, but also helps me show my love to the people around me by putting my energy and my care into something that brings me joy and will also eventually bring other people joy when they enjoy it.
Can't even control it. You know your lips are golden, baby, get me high. Touching me like lightning, keeping it exciting. You know exactly what to do to blow my mind. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. This bed is out of space, just keep painting constellations. You cover me in glitter till I'm shining bright. I never wanna leave the sky. The way you made me feel alive. I was in the dark and baby, you're the light. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed. Got me starry-eyed. Losing all my focus. I can't even control it. You know your lips are golden, baby, get me high. Touching me like lightning, yeah, keeping it exciting. You know exactly what to do to blow my mind. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. This bed is out of space, just keep painting constellations. You cover me in glitter till I'm shining.
Hey guys, it's been a few weeks since I've filmed, so obviously as you guys can see my hair is faded quite a bit, and yeah. I decided that I would do my solo date today. It's been a few weeks, but it is Friday currently, a few weeks after the point that I filmed last. I've been going through a lot of stuff recently, so it's been kind of hard for me to film and pick up a camera and record my life, and I'll talk about that in a little bit while I get ready, but I decided to push myself and say, you know what, just do it and you'll have fun and it'll be great. So yeah, I've already done my hair. I went for more of a like blowout, simple down like sort of look. Truth is I actually tried to film this already once before, but the day that I tried to film it, I was going through a lot of stuff and I wasn't feeling it, and I couldn't force myself to go out. And I think, like, you know, there's a certain level of like needing to do things for yourself that are good for you or will help you in the long run, and you know that it will, but if you don't have the motivation, it can be hard, or when you're not doing very well mentally, it can be very difficult to get yourself to do those things. And I was kind of struggling with that a little bit, and ultimately I decided that like I wouldn't go out. I filmed like a whole bunch getting ready and things like that, but I realized that like if I'm not feeling it, then when I get out I will feel better. I know that I will, but I ultimately decided to listen to my body instead of forcing myself or challenging myself to push myself past my limits, which there's a healthy amount of doing that is really good for you, but I realized that like that's not really what I needed on that particular day, and I think it's important to listen to your body. I think oftentimes I watch these YouTube videos of like these girls like telling you that like tell like their audiences that it's okay to not move based on motivation, but instead of like moving on motivation to sort of push yourself and move on determination instead. And I think that's an important message, but also simultaneously I feel like that's not something that I'm able to do all the time, and realistically it's not something that I pursue. But instead I go based on motivation, determination, and also challenging myself to push myself out of my comfort zone. Because I know sometimes like if I don't push myself out of my comfort zone, I will literally stay inside by myself like a rock and do nothing. Maybe just sit there and watch movies or TV shows or other things on my phone. But it's important for me to push myself past my limits, past my borders, in order to interact with the world. And I think it's not something that a lot of people like to talk about, but I just thought I'd mention it. So ultimately I decided not to go out and push myself, and I stayed inside, which honestly I believe was a really good decision, because the truth is like the days following that I had a lot of really bad luck and things just kept happening, and I really needed the time to just sort of deal with all of that, and not have to worry about filming it or etc, because I think like I love filming and putting things on the internet for the world to see, but the truth is like in moments where I feel vulnerable or I'm dealing with things, I don't want and I don't need any more input on the things that I'm dealing with, because it's already overwhelming as is, and I just couldn't bring myself to like sit there and film all of it, so I just didn't. And so that's why I haven't been filming consistently for this video. But simultaneously I also felt like, you know, I feel like as someone who's a bit of a perfectionist, I have a tendency like with these videos to sort of decide not to film because it's not the right time, the circumstances are not exactly the way that I wanted it to be. I planned this whole thing and it just didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, so I scrapped the whole idea, or I try my best to find another time to redo it. Like I can't just let it be the way that it is, but instead I have this sort of like vision in my mind that I won't start until like certain criteria are met. For example, like this video, I wanted to be in the right headspace for it. I wanted to know what to say for it. I wanted to be, you know, I wanted it to be an experience that would be beneficial to me and also like be really good content. But like the truth is like there's always going to be something that comes in the way. A perfect example is like, for example, if you're a writer, there are lots of people who have the ability to write and who love to write, but the truth is writing a book or writing a novel doesn't just take the creativity and the skill to write, but instead also takes the understanding that sometimes things will happen and things will get in the way, and sometimes you won't feel like writing, sometimes there will be something, there's always something. But pushing through to try to still write, and you can like, you know, you can go in and you can get rid of the things that you don't like afterwards, but the fact that you put in the work to do it in the first place, I just write down everything helps, I feel like, unlock this sort of writer's block that I feel like a lot of people run into. But I started to notice that I started to do that with this video. Oftentimes, like, I would sit there and I'd be like, oh, you know, I wanted to wake up early to film this, but I did not wake up early enough, so I'm just not gonna do it. Or I'd be like, oh, I wasn't speaking enough in this video, so I should just redo it another day because it's too late now, the sun's down, the lighting isn't right, like, etc, etc. Like, there's always gonna be something that's not right, that's not perfect, that I wish I could change. But I realized that I was coming into this sort of cycle of like having trouble filming because I just kept putting it off because there was always just one thing wrong or one thing that bothered me. And so I decided to sort of jump the gun today and film, even though I'm not necessarily in the greatest headspace right now. And it's because of all the things that have been happening in my life lately, and I'm not going to really share about that, but I think, like, you know, there will always be something. There will always be a reason not to do things. And it's important to listen to your body and listen to, like, what your body is telling you is something that you need. But it's also important to know when body is telling you something that is not necessarily beneficial for it. But yeah, I am not really sure if I explained that right, but yeah, that's something that I just wanted to say, you know, while getting ready for this. But yeah, I'm feeling kind of excited, but also kind of like annoyed with myself because I kind of wish that I had already filmed this video or filmed this solo date a while ago, and it's hard not to feel disappointed. I took the time that I needed, and I'm not going to get mad at myself for not meeting a goal or not doing something that I thought that I should have, because that's running back into the issue that I literally was just talking about. And I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm going to go and have a nice little dinner by myself. And yeah. I'm not sure if that looks good or not, but we're just gonna go with it because I did it all already. I can't really take it back now. Okay, from here, I guess I'll do my eyes now. But yeah, I also have been like trying my best to like, I've also been planning for a few trips that I'm going on, and those videos and stuff will come up soon. Hopefully I don't worry too much about the perfectionism part, because the truth is like, if I spend too much time trying to perfect it, I can't really take a double take, because it's a traveling video. Like, I can't just be like, oh, I don't like it, I'm gonna redo it, because I can't just redo it. So hopefully those go well, and they'll be a real testament to like my perfectionism a little bit. I was going for more of a silver and like cool tone makeup look today, because I feel like, you know, with my hair and stuff, it would be cool to try something new. And I always like trying something new when it comes to like makeup anyway. I don't have a lot more to say, to be honest, because again, like I said before, I'm feeling very like nervous and anxious about all of this, and I also have not been in the best mental space lately, so I don't have a lot to say, but hopefully that's okay, and I'm going to try my best to just be real and leave it as it is, because I can be a perfectionist about a lot of things, but I don't really want to give up the integrity of my video that's about, like, you know, self-love and self-care and about mental health, just because I don't want the world to see that, you know, I'm having trouble coming up with words, and that's okay, you know. I won't always have something to say, and that's alright. Okay, so that's the highlighter. I'm gonna do eyeliner now. I'm gonna do eyeliner a little bit differently. I'm not using a pen this time. I'm using a cream, like a cream pod. So let's try our best to do this. I use this one first because this one, I love the formula, and also makes my lashes look amazing, because like, look at that. Can you see it? It looks amazing, but it is a brown, so I'm just gonna layer on top of it a black. Look how great that looks. I just like, you know, layering the two works so well for me for some reason, and it looks so good. Okay, now I guess I will use setting spray over top. Excuse me. basically never use setting spray, so it's kind of weird for me. Okay, so that's it for the makeup. I think it looks really good, all shiny and glowy. My eyelashes are looking like perfection. But yeah, I think, you know, I look good, and to be honest, that's the only thing that matters, because the truth is like, as long as I feel good and I think that I look good, then that means, you know, the solo date is doing the thing that it's supposed to be doing, you know. But yeah, so now I think the next thing to do is to fix up my hair, take out this headband, and change outfits, and then go to the restaurant. I'm nervous. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, okay, so this is the outfit I put together. It's just a cute little long black dress. There's cute little detailing, like the little gold on the back and the front, and then also some jewelry. Yeah, so this is it. Nothing too crazy, nothing too simple. And then I'm just gonna pair it with a cute little pair of black heels. So yeah, let's get going. Hey guys, so I am currently parked, gonna go to the restaurant in a few minutes, but I realized that my camera is gonna die, so I won't be able to record the actual solo date, and I also won't be able to record after, so this is actually gonna be all the content you get from this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I try my best to be as real with you guys as possible and be as vulnerable as I could be, and I also tried to keep myself accountable and do all of the little self-care things that I could. Overall, I think that this week, or this video, not this week because it wasn't over 1 week, but overall I think this video was a success in terms of doing the little small self-care things, because I think that baking was a really positive thing for me. Getting ready like this was a really positive thing for me. Spending time like just going out to a coffee shop was really good for me. Doing small things like that really helps me, but it may not seem like a lot, and it may seem like, you know, the bad days outnumber the good days, and in my case for the past few weeks it really has, but I think that that doesn't change the fact that the little small things are just as important. And I'm gonna go finish up my whole little adventure of self-care stuff, go on a solo date, and it'll be good, I think. But yeah, I hope you guys know that, like, you're not alone, and we all have our bad days, and sometimes the bad days seem like they're outnumbering the good. But you should never give up hope, and it's important to find self-love and also find a support system. And I'm lucky enough to have that. I hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like another solo date video in the future, I would love to do more, but actually include the footage of me on the solo date. Make sure my camera doesn't die, but still, yeah. Just let me know, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Good morning, good night, bye. Oh, I forgot, sorry. Look at my nails. I did them myself. They're brand new. So cute, huh?